country of Edom, and he commanded them, saying, Thus shall you speak to my lord Esau, thy servant Yaakov says thus, I have sojourned with Laban, and stayed there until now, and I have oxen and asses, flocks, and men servants, and women servants. And I have sent to tell my lord, that I may find favor in thy sight. And the messengers returned to Yaakov, saying, We came to thy brother Esau, and also he is coming to meet thee, 400 men with him. Then Yaakov was greatly afraid and distressed. And he divided the people that were with him, and the flocks, and the herds, and the camels, into two camps, and said, If Esau come to the one camp, and smite it, then the camp which is left shall escape. And Yaakov said, O God of my father Abraham, and God of my father Isaac, the Lord, he did say to me, Return to thy country and to thy kindred, and I will deal well with thee. I am unworthy of the least of all the mercies, and of all the truth which thou hast shown thy servant, for with my staff I have passed over this Jordan, and now I am become two camps. Deliver me, I pray thee, from the hand of my brother, and from the hand of Esau, for I fear him lest he come and smite me, the mother, with the children. And thou didst say, I will surely do thee good, and make thy seed like the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered for multitude. And he lodged there that same night, and took of that which came to his hand a present for Esau his brother, 200 she-goats, 20 he-goats, 200 ewes, and 20 rams, 30 milch camels, and with their colts 40 cows, and 10 bulls, 20 she-asses, and 10 foals. He delivered them into the hand of his servants every drove by itself, and said to his servants, Pass over before me, and put a space between drove and drove. And he commanded the foremost, saying, When Esau my brother meets thee, and asks thee, saying, Whose art thou, and whither dost thou go? And whose are these before thee? Then thou shalt say, They are thy servant Yaakov's. It is a present sent to my lord Esau, and behold, also he is behind us. And so commanded he the second and the third, and all that followed rose, saying, In this manner shall you speak to Esau, when you find him, and say, Moreover, behold, thy servant Yaakov is behind us, for he said, I will appease him with the present that goes before me, and afterwards I will see his face, perhaps he will accept me. So the present went over before him, and he himself lodged that night in the camp, and rose up that night, and took his 2 wives, and 2 women servants, and his 11 sons, and passed over the ford of Yabok, and he took them and sent them over the wadi, and sent over that which he had, and Yaakov was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. And when he saw that he did not prevail against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Yaakov's thigh was put out of joint as he wrestled with him. And he said, Let me go, for the day breaks. And he said, I will not let thee go, unless thou bless me. And he said to him, What is thy name? And he said, Yaakov. And he said, Thy name shall be called no more Yaakov, but Israel. For thou hast contended with God and with men, and hast prevailed. And Yaakov asked him and said, Tell me, I pray thee, thy name. And he said, Why is it that thou dost ask after my name? And he blessed him there. And Yaakov called the name of this place Peniel, for I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved. And as he passed over Penuel, the sun rose up upon him, and limped upon his thigh. Therefore the children of Israel eat not of the sinew of the vein, which is upon the hollow of the thigh to this day, because he touched the hollow of Yaakov's thigh, and the sinew of the vein. And Yaakov lifted up his eyes, and looked, and behold, Esau came, and with him 400 men, and he divided the children to Leah, and to Rachel, and to the 2 handmaids, and he put the handmaids and the children foremost, and Leah and her children after, and Rachel and Joseph last of all. And he passed over before them, and bowed himself to the ground 7 times, until he came near to his brother. And Esau ran to meet him, and embraced him, and fell on his neck, and kissed him, and they wept. And he lifted up his eyes, and saw the woman and the children, and said, Who are those with thee? And he said, The children.